And people on social media was up in arms about it. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all know I'm a LeBron stan, but I'm not gonna lie. When I seen that tweet in real time, I kind of was like, why did you tweet this, dog? Because and the reason why I mean, of course, if I'm just being maybe that's just me being naive, because LeBron was LeBron before Big Meech got locked up. Of course, he wasn't in the NBA yet, but I mean, Big Meech is Big Meech, so he kind of really moving around. So I can't like make it seem like their paths haven't crossed. So Big Meech may have never went to a LeBron game, but I guess for the box that people want to put LeBron James in, it just makes it seem nuts, because it's kind of just like, let's just say if I don't take it on face value that both of y'all was who y'all was already, I kind of can be like, hey, LeBron, where you know Big Meech from? He been locked up your whole entire NBA career. So it's kind of, it just make it a little bit like, but it's still, like I said, LeBron was still on Sports Illustrated, the cover of Sports Illustrated before Big Meech went to jail. So it's kind of like, all right, maybe.
When did he go to jail?
I want to say when that Jeezy album came out, 06. So maybe like 06. So maybe that year that they got drafted.
I drafted 04. Me 03, 04.
Oh, so then, yeah, never mind then. Yeah, so never mind. Oh, yeah, but people was upset about it. People was like, oh, so now you sitting here saying welcome home to him, killer, and this, that, and the third. I do, just me personally, I do kind of just know that Big Meech is something more to that, to the community. Like, just, I mean, you don't get, I mean, I'm not gonna say you don't get a TV show, because obviously the Menendez brothers and Jeffrey Dahmer, people who do get TV shows for murdering people as well. But if you actually even paying attention to the BMF story in the show, that ain't Big Meech bag. So it's kind of realistically like,
yeah, that's what I was kind of wondering. Like, was he?
He never hit the violent thing. That's not hit.
Even the show.
Yeah, he's not
never shoot nobody.
No,
he get his punch off. That's about it.
Yeah, that's my thing. So it's just kind of, but I think just, I mean, of course, the generation. It's just it's a huge age gap on the internet. It's a huge age gap on the internet. Then you got to understand it's a huge culture demographic on the internet, because everybody's from their own space. Everybody's not from the South. Everybody's not super tapped in with Black culture. Everybody don't understand how important Big Meech is beyond just how he got popular, but he's still popular. So it's kind of like I'm on the fence where it is 50-50, maybe just because I think people put LeBron in a different type of box. So you kind of don't expect to see that from LeBron James. It's kind of just come completely left. Like, all right, LeBron, like you kind of just, it make you almost off on your brand. You want to be down. So I do want to play this clip, and I kind of more disagree with this clip from this podcast. This podcast is a New York-based podcast. It is called Bagfuel. It's two older New York gentlemen. So I mean, you kind of know how New York people, they kind of be extra with their whole piece. So I'm gonna play their clip of their thoughts on this LeBron James thing.
Positive athletes and everything is building schools and telling kids that they need to go and they need to do better.
I know,
and they need to do better. And you need to, there's other things beside the streets and all this other type of shit, right? And these same ball players that are spending $300 million in education and all that, and the first thing they doing is saying, welcome home, Big Meech. Why the fuck would I want to go to school?
Why would I get a job?
My nigga, you're making me say, he's cap. He's cap. He's cap. When you this is what you did to the 16-year-old that you're telling go to school and be the athlete and do whatever, and you say, welcome home, Big Meech. You're saying, go be a gangster.
Yeah, sell drugs.
Because this is who we respect and we love. My nigga, you can be a gangster for 20, 30 years. Positive athletes and everything is built. Go be a gangster for 36 years. Fuck all the bitches. Get all the money. Get all the accolades. Go do 20 years in jail. Be a god.
Yep.
We're gonna wait for you.
Yep.
Here's what we're saying. And I'm not saying I ain't got no problem with Big Meech. I fuck with BMF, but you ain't never heard me say I don't understand why niggas is in the street. You ain't never heard me say why niggas don't want to get money. I tell you why niggas want to get money. I tell you they want to be Big Meech and they deny me, nigga. Go be a gangster for 30.
All right, so this is my only thing. And the reason why I wanted to play this clip, because I feel like that's the extreme. That is the extreme. Nobody, I don't think LeBron James saying that is making people sit here and think if I'm asking, would I rather be LeBron James or would I rather be Big Meech? I'm still going to take LeBron James. Like, let's not drag it and overdo it. Like, because he just said, welcome home. I don't think that means LeBron James is sitting here saying, oh, I want to be Big Meech, or y'all should want to be Big Meech. Because let's be clear, it's a lot of dudes who got a lot of money has done even longer time than Big Meech. and niggas is not waiting for them to come home. Guess what? And you can Google. I don't necessarily know who made more money, but both of them got stories. Of course, I mean, Rayford Evans' story ain't as big as Big Meech because, I mean, of course, he ended up telling, but he just came home and nobody cared besides people who may live in DC. And that was kind of just like, and that's on the fence on how people may feel about that. So and he was a millionaire. He got locked up as a millionaire. He made millions of dollars in the street. Nobody, LeBron James wasn't tweeting him. There was no, Kevin Durant ain't tweet him. Allen Iverson ain't tweet him. So let's just be clear. Let's not overdo it and gas it up where it make it seem like, oh, just because LeBron James tweeted you, I'd rather sit here and be a drug dealer than be an NBA superstar. Like, cut the jokes. Like, let's not overdo it. Like, yeah, it's cool. Yeah, Big Meech is Big Meech, but he ain't LeBron James, dog. We ain't about to do it like that. Like, that's my only thing where I think people you take it too far. Like, you sit here and take a tweet and you dragging it now because that's not what he's sitting here saying. And everybody is not waiting for somebody to come home because you did a 15, 20, 30 year bit and people don't want to be you. Like, that's not the thing. Like, let's not, like I said, it's a lot of, it's a lot of drug dealers who have came home and all they get to do is just go on Vlad. That's it. They go on Vlad, then they start a YouTube channel. Let's not make it sit here and seem like, nah, dog. I don't care what you're talking about. I still would rather be an NBA player than Big Nell. Let's be clear. It may be some NBA players I'd rather not be, and I'd rather be Big Meech. But it's in the whole, in the totality, I'd rather be an NBA superstar like LeBron James than be Big Meech. Don't ever get it twisted and turned. Again, welcome home to Big Meech. And I do kind of want to see what is he going to do to kind of just make his legacy go up. And of course, maybe because he is still on, I believe he is on what's the word I'm looking for? Not house arrest, but he in the halfway house. So he probably realistically not only gonna be able to come out during work hours or whatever the case may be. He's going to have some stipulations to his situation. But I'm sure realistically, the good thing about him being himself, he can kind of come out, and I'm sure he can probably even do the voiceovers for BMF. He can still probably come out and be able to do certain interviews or whatever the case may be. I hope he just kind of does it very strategic. And
I'm about to say, would you?
What you mean? If you was him?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, somebody paying me. Like, no, I see people tweeting, sitting here saying, don't go do Vlad, but if Vlad come through with the crazy duffel bag, I'm doing Vlad.
But it wouldn't get you back in more trouble?
No, because you've already done your time.
Okay.
You done your time. He's already done his time. Because I'm sure realistically he'll do a book and some more stuff. He's gonna do some stuff that realistically will get himself back to some real money and be able to cash in on his own celebrity the same way Lil Meech is able to cash in on his celebrity right now. So I'm sure realistically whatever he's going to do is going to be strategic to the point where he can really cash out. Like, I'm sure it'll be somebody like 50. 50 may get in his ear before Vlad can get to him and be like, I pay you not to go on Vlad. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and I wouldn't be mad at him. Like, the money just will have to be right. I'm sure Vlad will reach out and Vlad is going to have to reach out with a crazy bag, but I'm sure it's going to be somebody like 50 Cent who will offer you a crazier bag to just not glow on Vlad, because that's just how people feel about Vlad. And I do like this little spin how they did on, of course, one of my favorite shows on the internet.